Today, I'll share practical tips to help you handle recitations with confidence and success. Good day and welcome back to our class. If you believe in empowering law students to become confident, pass the bar, and achieve their dreams, support this channel. Like, share, and subscribe because this channel will help you get there. Now, why does the Socratic method feel so intimidating? Because it feels personal. It feels like you're being tested, exposed, and measured. But that's the wrong lens. The Socratic method isn't designed to embarrass you. It's designed to train you to think like a lawyer, analyze under pressure, defend your reasoning, and stay mentally sharp. Your professor isn't attacking you, they are sharpening you. The goal is not to tear you down, but to build you up. The moment you shift your mindset from I'm being judged to I'm being trained, half of the fear disappears. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. No one gives a perfect answer every time. You just need to be structured, calm, and prepared. So, how do you actually do that? I have 5 helpful and proven tips to ace your recitations. Tip number 1, prepare before class. Preparation is 90% of the battle. Nothing replaces preparation, and you know that very well. But let's talk about doing it the right way. Start with the assigned topics and cases. Read the law. Read the full decision, the actual text. Yes, it takes effort. Yes, you can use AI to digest. There's a ton of pre-digested cases online. But that's where real understanding comes from. I wouldn't miss that opportunity. Don't rely on someone else's digest or notes. That's the number one reason students struggle in recitation. They survive the first question, but collapse on the follow-up questions. You can't explain what you didn't read. You can't defend what you don't understand. Know the facts, the issues, the ruling, the doctrine, read the law or case, understand it, read your textbooks. Here's another powerful exercise. I call this reverse Socratic method. Pretend you're the professor asking your real professor. Challenge the ruling, test the logic, change the facts, look for weaknesses, push the case or law from every angle. When you train this way, you start anticipating before questions are even asked. And when you can anticipate, you control the pressure. So remember, come to class well prepared. The second tip is practice answering out loud. I said preparation is 90%. The other 10%, articulation. It may be just 10%, but it's the 10% everyone sees. You can study for hours, master every doctrine, know every case, but if you can't communicate well under pressure, all that preparation stays trapped in your head. Preparation builds substance, but delivery reveals it. There's a big difference between knowing the answer silently and saying it out loud in class. In your mind, it sounds perfect, but when you speak without practice, thoughts scatter, words stumble, confidence dips. So what do you do to fix that? You rehearse. Practice answering out loud. Listen to yourself. Are you speaking too fast, too softly? Do you rumble, or do you rely on feelers like The best students just don't read silently. They stand up. They explain doctrines as if they're already in class. They practice structure, tone, and pacing. So Listen to yourself carefully. Notice unclear explanations, weak transitions, nervous tone. What you can hear, you can improve. And don't ignore presence. Stand properly when you practice. Shoulders back, chin level, voice steady. Use natural hand gestures. You're not acting, you're communicating with clarity and control. Confidence isn't magic, it's a result of dress rehearsals. Do mock recitations with a friend, simulate pressure. The more you practice under controlled stress, the calmer you'll be in real class. The third tip is listen intently, respond precisely. Effective recitations start with listening well. When your professor speaks, be fully present. Maintain eye contact. Give a slight nod. Show you're engaged, not just sitting there, but thinking. Here's the truth. Many students lose points not because they don't know the answer, but because they don't fully hear the question. And in recitation, precision matters. Answer only what is asked, nothing more, nothing less. One common mistake is, "Sir, can you repeat the question?" In my class, I usually don't repeat it. I call someone else, and the point goes to them. Just like that, the opportunity is gone. Recitation rewards attentiveness. So train your ears. What exactly is being asked? Is it about liability, a remedy, an exception, a definition, a procedural rule? Lawyers aren't rewarded for talking the most. They're rewarded for answering the right question. The same is true for law students. Listen deeply, understand, respond precisely. Number 4 tip is very important as well. So your name is called. What would you do next? If you need to stand up straight. Say calmly, "Yes, sir," or "Yes, ma'am." Saying this signals whether you're confident or not, and it also clears your voice. Then listen carefully. Don't rush. When the question ends, pause for like 3 seconds. Think, structure, decide where you're going. Don't apologize. Never start with, "Sorry, I didn't read," "I'm not sure," "Sorry, pass," "I don't know." Apologies weaken you before you even begin. Professors give credit for effort and courage. Give them something to credit. 1 point is better than 0. Also, remove weak phrases like "I think," "in my opinion," "maybe," "probably." Instead, speak with clarity. The law states, the Supreme Court held that the rule is, for hypotheticals, go straight to structure. ARAC, answer, rule, application, and conclusion. Structure shows discipline, and discipline shows competence. Now, if you're truly unprepared for a specific point, stay composed. You can say, "Professor, I am not prepared on that specific point, but my understanding is." Or, "I may not recall the exact provision, but based on the facts." Or, simply, "May I clarify the question?" Or, offer something else like, "I'm not ready for that case. May I recite another one on the list or related to the topic?" That buys you time and shows engagement, interest, and fighting spirit. If you truly don't know the answer, say, "Sir, mom, I'm not prepared on that specific point." Short, direct, respectful, be calm, be honest. Professors can sense bluffing instantly. Such response could also trigger your professor to ask, "So, what point are you prepared on?" Boom! You select a topic. This is a rule. If you cannot answer, fail with composure. But never go down without a fight. Recover when there's an opportunity. Volunteer in the next question if you know the answer. Redeem yourself whenever you can. Law school isn't about never failing. It's about standing back up with composure and a thick face. Yes, you heard it right, thick face. Last but not least is accept that mistakes are part of the process. Here's a brutal truth. No matter how prepared or articulate you are, there will be bad days. Even the smartest students in the room get crushed by a cold call at some point. It happens. But always remember this. Professors do it to teach, not to embarrass you. Adopt this mindset early. I'm here to learn, not to be perfect. Confidence grows the moment you detach your ego from every answer. Instead of replaying the embarrassment, ask, how can I improve next time? That's growth. Focus on that. So there you have it. Practice these tips and you will see a huge difference. And if this helped you, join our mission. Bring your friends, subscribe, like, and share. Let's build Law Coach Academy into a vibrant hub for law students chasing their dreams. Class dismissed. God bless and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.